Okay, somebody has their eyes set on you, all right? They have had enough dealing with a karmic, though. I have to be real. I don't think that this is somebody that you've messed with. Maybe it was, okay? It was 11/11 when I was starting, and then I had been scrolling, like, whatever, we all do that a little bit, and I had just seen a thing right when it was turning 11/11 too about your twin flame and your moon phase, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, let me do this. It must be like a love reading, right? 11/11, twin flame, matching, da-da-da, right? And as soon as I went to turn the camera on, I hear Big Sean, I don't F with you. And I'm like, oh no. So I don't know. I think that this is somebody, if they're in separation, they're about to leave a karmic, okay? And that's how they're feeling about the karmic. Yeah. Or this is somebody, I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. Talking about, and every day I wake up celebrating. Why? Because I just dodged a bullet from a crazy BI. Stuck to my guns. That's what made me rich. That's what put me on. That's what's got me here. That's what made me this. And everything I do is my first name, B-I-G. All these chase bread. Ah, dang, she got a bird brain. Anyways, this person, I don't know if they're like clowning because of that. He talk about, I got that text me, she ain't got no clothes on. Swerve. So okay, this person is swerving karmics, realizing where they messed up, trying to come back into you. But that might be how you feel about this person too. Like, I don't with you. Like, I feel like that could very well be how you're feeling about this individual. They swear they're your twin though. Oh, you're conflicted. I feel like you go back and forth about how you deal with this person. You don't want to deal with them when they have all these influences on them though. Look, third parties, attachments. Like, you sense that. And maybe you let this person know that. Like, no. Even telepathically, you've stood your ground. I feel like they want to come in, but I don't know how clear their energy is. So you already know you protected from that. You already know. Maybe those third parties are not happy at all. I haven't heard that song for so long. I was like, oh, okay, that's where we're going with this. Look, they're longing for you. They have tried to find you in other people, obviously with all the third parties, etc., right? But it wasn't working. It's still not working. I feel like no matter what, like I said, they keep just finding people that are crazier and crazier and like more toxic connections and more karmic. Like, they're like, okay, it's got to be this or that. Like, they're doing anything, I feel like, then coming clean with what they needed to do. I think that's about to change. Like, they understand now that you are what they're missing. Again, I don't know if you're gonna, like, maybe that was you to them. Like, nah. They want a new beginning. Look, try again, new direction, start over. They're really scared. They're scared. They're scared you're not gonna want to. They're scared that maybe they've hurt you too much. Look, they abandon you. Maybe they abandon you and ran from this connection. Which, if it is, I really hesitate with the twin flame situation. You guys know that if you know me. I don't like that word necessarily. Do I believe that the connections are real? Definitely. Do I believe people use it for toxicity? Yes, even more. Because the twin flame connections, you guys, are so rare. And you're not looking for it. You're not trying to find that person. Like, that's not what it's about. It usually knocks you off your butt. It's not something you thought you were going for, right? Anyways, I definitely believe, you were loyal to your intuition. With loyalty and releasing here, you let go, you moved on, you walked away. I feel like that is also causing this person, a lot of their own issues. And I think that's in a good way, though, because they need to release themselves from these third parties and attachments. Because what you gonna do? Take them and her? Take her and him, right? Y'all gonna be one happy family? No, that's not what it is. You are not interested in that and not even a little bit, right? So I feel like you're moving forward and doing what you need to do. I feel like you dug deep. And if this is a twin flame connection, you know, you naturally triggered this person's awakening without even knowing it. And I feel like y'all could have done that back and forth. Honestly, you never know, you guys. Like if you've been in a connection like that, like, man, you will see, look, boundaries. That's what you've had. You've had boundaries. You're gonna keep those boundaries, like, honestly. And it's not out of salt or like hate or anything like that, because first of all, if this is somebody that's like that connected to you, you don't hate them anyways. Like, you understand it's bigger than that, right? But you also understand that it's bigger than that, and it don't have to be this lifetime, and you don't have to bend to the will of somebody else who doesn't want to heal, right? You continuing to stay in your own energy, you continuing to do what you have to do for yourself is what's triggering this individual to do what they need to do in order to, you know, maybe you guys will have a union this lifetime, but maybe you won't. And I feel like that's not your focus. And maybe you're the one singing the song. Oh, I got somebody pulling in. All right, I'm gonna pull some numbers and some signs. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this? 111. And it was 1111 before. Intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love, right? And you can have unconditional love for somebody without having to have them in your environment. You know what I mean? Sometimes the greatest form of love is boundaries. And it says, you're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust the process. I definitely feel like things are opening up for you. All right, let's see. You know what's causing this in others? What signs are we talking about? I got a Gemini. Just one. I'm just kidding. Gemini, Cancer. What's that? Oh, Gemini. Taurus. Oh man, Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo. You guys, it can be any sign. Yeah. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Thank you guys for watching this far. Hope you have an amazing day. If this, you know, if you ain't, let the message lie where it needs to, okay? All right.